there's obviously love in my heart for every single one of the teams in the WNBA. Don't get me wrong, but Jesus Christ on ice, I hate that our first game has to be in LA because I had to stay up till like 10:30, and then God forbid if you're doing something, then you record the game, then you come back to it, and it's like 1 in the morning. It was unbearable to sit through. Not from the standpoint of it was bad basketball, just the fact that who wants to be up at 1 a.m. watching a game? But that's not even there. I just really feel like maybe everyone should have had a game in their own time zone. I don't quite understand why we start out on a West Coast trip, but that's neither here nor there. Maybe the playoffs have something to do with it. I don't know, but welcome back to the Local W. I am your Atlanta Dream correspondent, Sever the Bond. Let me start out by saying, because I feel like we're going to have to do a Clark watch here on the channel because some of y'all don't like to hear the truth. So let me continue. Caitlin Clark got cooked again! She got cooked again by the Sun. A team that, if it wasn't for shenanigans and if it wasn't for the refs having a New York Liberty jersey under their garb, if you will, probably would have made the finals. AT, Tawana Bonner, the whole squad did what they needed to do. She was clamped again. Everybody wants to say 20 points, but just conveniently forget the 10 turnovers. She was cooked. And like what I'm saying is something that is being echoed by so many other people. So it's like, it's not even like a unique Sever the Bond take. It's not even like an I'm hating take. It's the fact that she was playing individuals who were pulling all-nighters to make sure they passed their midterms. You are now playing grown women who are the best of the best of the best. It's going to be a long night in the office, and that's all anyone said, but y'all been jumping out the window. But that's neither here nor there. So again, this isn't even about me doing the I was right dance. This is simply me trying to explain to y'all psychopaths that she's a rookie. It's going to take a minute. That's all we've been saying. Well, that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about the Dream. Y'all, and I'm like next level sick. I don't know what happened. I think it's just the change in the seasons are pushing me down the stairs, but that's neither here nor there. So last night's game against the LA Sparks, the Dream started out slow, which is expected because there are some major changes going on with how the team is structured. And I would actually like to apologize to a certain individual. Tina Charles, my bad, okay? That's my bad. I should have known better. I wasn't familiar with your work. I apologize. Now, again, it has been stated on multiple occasions. I don't know where the book is, but I am a fan of Tina Charles. I mess with, well, not fan. I messed with Tina Charles. The second she was signed, I was super hopeful. I was super excited. The only thing that concerned me is that in preseason, I noticed a lot of the offense was going through her. And I'm like, yeah, but what about Ryan? But what about Cheyenne? But what about Alicia? You know, we've got literally 3 other all-stars on the team who are more than capable of initiating offense. But this is the game where I start to realize, you know what? It doesn't matter what I think. Let's just go with what works. Because the way that Tina Charles was unguardable for about 3 quarters was spectacular. I ain't never seen dominance like that in my entire life. When I say she was uncheckable and no one can guard her, trust me when I say I mean that word for word. They would just give Tina the ball in the post and she just flips it in somehow. I mean, I'm talking, she's got someone on her back, little pivot, little chicken wing joint, and then just a reverse finish on the other side type stuff. I'm talking about they're giving her the ball off the kick out and on the catch and shoot on a transition 3. She's just cashing it. I didn't know, I knew Tina was good. I didn't know she was still that good. And the fact that the game translates perfectly to the Dream is terrifying. And what that does is that opens up opportunities for everyone else. See, Ryan can be in heliocentric land and have the ball in her hand at all times and, get the crazy threes and the step backs and all that stuff. But I believe what makes Ryan so incredible is the fact that she elevates the performance of everyone else, and then towards the end of the game, she taps into insanity mode. But in the past 2 years, she's been basically having to carry the offense on her own. Well, she finally has help. Obviously, Allisha Gray is on another level in terms of scoring and defense, but the fact that those two can just kind of play a role until it's kill time and it's okay, give me the ball, ISO City, is terrifying and should be terrifying for the rest of the league. It really should be. Like, it really, really should be scary hours in a literal sense. Because when you look around the league and you look at a Mercury, right, you're looking at a super team. You got KFC, you know what I mean? You got the Cloud and stuff like that, added on to an already bloated roster. Obviously, when Brittany Griner comes back, that team is going to be something special. But it's a super team. And as we have discussed on multiple occasions on this channel at that, chemistry from a team that's just been together and a super team, you're always going to go the route of chemistry. But most importantly, I would like to add another factor onto that. You've got a team that's been together for a long time that's starting to gel. Obviously, they have the advantage over a super team. But then you have a team of just good veteran talent mixed in with an already established core. That's even better. And what the Atlanta Dream have is a already established core of individuals, from your Nia Coffees, from your Naz Hillman, Ryan, Cheyenne, Allisha, Haley Jones. I mean, you've got, LA. I believe that is all 7 that came back. So you've got an established 7-woman rotation that has already played together, already been through the ringer, right? And then you're adding Crystal Dangerfield, Aerial Powers, Tina Charles. It's just, I don't want to start saying things like it's not fair for other teams, but it's getting to the point where it's like, oh, what are other teams going to do with us? I would like to know. The people would like to, the streets would like to know. Because we didn't just go out and get crazy, superstar names and said, well, let's gel them together and see if we're not talking about a bunch of number 1 options that now have to learn how to share the ball and do what's best for the betterment of the team and defer to people. We are talking about, we have gone out there and assembled one of the best fitting group, and they're not just role players, they are solid veterans. Maybe I'm jumping out the window, but I think the Atlanta Dream are winning a championship. Now, it was the Sparks, so it's like, but tonight, well, not tonight, I believe Saturday night, we're going to see them against the Mercury. I doubt BG's going to be back, but it will still be a good test just to kind of prove my point. If we win this game, I'm putting everything on this game. I know that's a little too soon. I don't care. I'm just trying to make a point here. I'm putting everything on this game. If we win this next game against Phoenix, we're winning a championship, because exactly what I've been describing is exactly what's happening. But let me know your thoughts down below. I'm Sever the Bond. You're on the Local W. I'll see you Saturday or whatever for some more WNBA coverage of the Atlanta Dream. And make sure you subscribe to the Local W to get all sorts of cool behind-the-scenes coverage and press conferences from the New York Liberty and everything going on with Gotham and stuff. All that fun New York stuff. Make sure you subscribe for that as well. But Until then, 7 Man. Atlanta.